What up, guys? It's been a long time since I've done an Ask Kevin Yee, aka bootleg version of the Ask Gary V show. Shout out to you, Gary V. You have a killer series and you inspire people. So I decided to open up my emailing inbox, which I haven't touched in forever, but I wanted sort of to bring this closer connection with you guys. And I know I talk about myself a lot on my channel. I mean, that's probably why you guys watch me, but I want to give back to the Mutta community. So let's go. So yesterday on my stream, I had a question from Inhaler22. Hi, Kevin. I had a question on networking. You said that there's no such thing as professionalism, or that the concept is bullshit in a previous video. Is it okay to be open and unfiltered while networking? Okay, so here's how I feel about networking. I feel like a lot of networking is just bullshit. A lot of time people are just kind of faking it just to get some sort of benefit. And to me, I don't like to do that. I sort of have the JK mindset where I want to work with people that I'm friends with, people that I actually get along with. And one of my friends right now, she's doing a independent pharmacy. She's starting up her own independent pharmacy. Maybe one day I'll get her on the interview when I do my set. But anyways, so we share ideas all the time. Those are the type of people I work with. Like, I'm myself half the time, but you have to understand, not everybody's gonna like you. When you I guess sort of be yourself, you're being more polarizing. And I think there's a clear distinction of knowing how to be professional and choosing to act on it as well. There's a time and place for everything, right? No one goes to a funeral like doing pranks. You know, like you don't pants the corpse at a funeral. You usually show respect, stuff like that, you know? So I think there's a time and place for being professional and whatnot. And especially like, what kind of networking are you trying to do? If you're trying to go into industry, yeah, you're gonna have to play the game. Not everybody's gonna like that informal, like down to earth type of person. They want someone to be credible. They want somebody, being professional sort of perceives this credibility of that you know what you're doing and stuff. So I think it's important, but I think when you're going the entrepreneur route, it's very important just to be yourself, be polarizing, and just be open to people, right? Thank you for asking that question, Inhaler22. Next question I have, let me check the emails. I have Long. I've been following your stream for quite some time now and have found your pharmacy related videos to be really helpful, as I've been applying to pharmacy school for the 2017 fall admissions. Thank you for that. Really boosts my ego. Recently, I received an email from one of the schools I applied to for an invitation to an out-of-state interview on their campus. I'm originally from Texas, and the school's in Colorado. That legalized marijuana hype shit. The interview is this Friday. By the way, this email was sent back in February. It's April. I hope you got the interview, by the way. Anyways, do you have any suggestions on how to successfully tackle the interview questions and what to expect? I've seen some of your videos regarding this topic and they've been very informative too. Just to give you a little background, I graduated from a university college with a bachelor's in biology with an overall GPA of 2.69. Unlike a traditional student, I've never had a pharmacy technician experience and did not apply to pharmacy school during my undergrad year. Instead, I spent 2 years working at professional career positions, 6 months at Alcon and 6 months as a ECG technician, 8 months as an investment at an investment company. Hope to hear back from you, man, and keep up the good work with your channel content. Mutta, thank you, Long. Anyways, so I think an important thing to consider when going on your interviews is positioning. So what are their biggest, like, put yourselves in the shoes of the interviewer. This is something a lot of people don't do enough. They're always focused on me. But okay, so what are my biggest concerns? Like, if being a pharmacy technician is really important, which probably isn't, honestly, because a whole bunch of my friends didn't even do a pharmacy technician type of thing prior to going to pharmacy school. But let's say it is important. my biggest question to you would be like, how do you even know if you like pharmacy, right? And I think that's the biggest thing. What's your why? What's the reason you even apply to pharmacy? You're gonna definitely get questions asked like that. I would probably be curious if I was an interviewer, how do you handle stressful situations when shit is going wrong? Cause don't fucking lie. Like, don't be like, oh, everything is perfect in my life, because nothing ever is. There's always unexpected shit that will always come up in your life. So how are you gonna answer those questions? And the best answer is a truthful and professional answer, right? You don't want to give like, and I'm sure you've worked several professional career type of things. You don't want to tell them that time you shit your pants and how you overcame your problems by cleaning it up, rushing to the bathroom and stuff. No, you don't want to talk about that. But you want a truthful answer, truthful answer why you like pharmacy. So for me, one of the things that I love about pharmacy is one of the best experiences in pharmacy school for me was actually meeting and interacting with really, really smart people and working on really cool projects together because of it, and I don't know, there's something very motivating about working with really, really smart people and learning from each other. And to me, I feel very strongly about that. But your answer is going to be very, very different, it's going to be very different for everyone. And so you got to know why you exactly want to go to pharmacy school as well. If you don't know, how are you supposed to tell them that you're sure about pharmacy school? And it's okay if you don't know, but you have to really make it clear that pharmacy is the right choice for you. So that's one part of the interview. And then I think interviews are pretty, I guess for pharmacy schools and stuff, it's pretty easy. Most of the time, they're not going to be super, super strict. There's one time when I went on a pharmacy interview for University of Rhode Island, which I got into, but it was a panel. They're drilling me with like healthcare questions and stuff like that. So every interview is going to be a little different. If you want the inside scoop, it's just best to ask people that have been in your shoes. Not like 10 years down the line. Like, honestly, I think it's great to just start Facebooking and just messaging people or sliding in some DM shit of people that maybe went to USC or maybe went to MCPHS or went to these different pharmacy schools, and ask them what their experience was like. A lot of time people are very open with giving free help and stuff like that. All right. So thank you, Long, for asking that question. MCPHS interview. So this was sent back in February of 2017. Hi, my name is Shayla and I'm from Fargo, ND. I think that's North Dakota. Recently, I received an email from MCPHS Worcester and I got an interview, but mine is going to be through Skype, as those would be the first pharmacy school I will interview with. That must be a typo. But anyways, so I was wondering, can you give me some advices and tipses? And kind of the questions they asked, they did mention there's going to be a 30-minute essay writing after my Skype. May I ask, what kind of prompts, topics did they give you? Thank you very much. Hey, so first of all, Shayla, hopefully you got in your MCPHS interview. For me, I felt like it was pretty informal. My questions I remember was like, why do you want to go pharmacy school? And I don't know, man, it's been so long, but I remember really talking about why I exactly want to go pharmacy school. And I remember talking a lot about my early childhood with my grandma and wanting to be there for her and stuff and being actively involved. And when I got into pharmacy school, when I was working for CVS, it was sort of like taking care of these older people. The elders was sort of like taking care of my grandma. It was like giving back to the community. So that's a little bit of what I talked about. My essay question was, this was back when universal healthcare was all the rage, man. And what do you think about universal healthcare and stuff? I think I went Obama bashing back then. I don't remember. I think it was in the transition of me going from hardcore liberal to like more Republican views. But anyways, that was my question. And I think it's though like the essay is just to see how well you like how you think. What it's not your actual stance. Well, maybe it is if they're biased as fuck, but I guess like how you utilize logic and all that sort of stuff. Or there were like 4 or 5 different prompts. So if one of them doesn't really appeal to you, then it's fine. My spin interview was very informal. I had a really chill ass professor and we were just chatting most of the time, and she gave me a tour. And in general, like back then, I guess the MCPHS like interviews were really easy. Most people that got an interview actually made it. I don't know anyone that, well, obviously I don't know everyone that interviewed, but most people just got it, you know? It's a burn and churn school, baby. Shit. Last question. So today I have Jen. Hi, Kevin. I found your videos in YouTube and subscribed to your pharmacy channel because I'm really interested in the pharmacy content. I'm writing because I want to hear your perspective on obtaining a PharmD, knowing I want to work in the pharmaceutical industry. I know you don't need a pharmacy degree to work in the pharma industry. I currently work as an entry-level operations analyst for a drug compounding company / drug manufacturer. I believe I got this job because I got an MBA in supply chain, but I'm not happy about what I'm doing. I love the industry though. The pharmacists that work at my company are more subject matter experts / regulatory affairs. No hard in the trench work. Lol. To me, it's just one side of it and kind of appealing. I started college wanting to be a pharmacist, but chemistry 1 kicked my ass. So I abandoned the dream. And here I am 10 years later trying to retake classes. I am considered an older student, 27, and wanted to make sure that I was on the right path before I take on more student loans. I was wondering, once someone obtained the PharmD, is there a lot of opportunities in the pharma drug company world? Because there's so much talk about how things are getting saturation in hospital, clinical, and retail settings. Or maybe you know someone or somewhere I could learn about the opportunities. Great. So first of all, you are not super old going into pharmacy school. A lot of people actually go into pharmacy school around your age. I was actually the youngest person in my class. I was like the ripe age of 23. And so I just went straight into pharmacy school after doing my undergrad. But you're not old, so don't worry about that. I think that's really great that you have your MBA as well, because that will definitely set you apart, and it might set you up for a director job in the future. But if you want to do industry, keep in mind I'm not in industry, but I have 1 or 2 friends that were in it and a whole bunch of friends that were trying to get in industry. So typically if you want to go into industry with a PharmD and whatnot, you need to do a fellowship, and you interview for fellowships during your in the year that you go ASHP mid-year and stuff, and you go on interviews with different drug companies and stuff. I can't really speak for the interviews because I've never been on them, but I think it would be pretty cool, like to just to ask students about their experience going on the interviews and stuff. And maybe I'll get my industry friend to see if he would be willing to talk about his experience in industry. But typically, you do fellowship and whatnot, and you don't get paid. You don't get paid that much like your first year or 2. I think I've heard like you only make like 40 or 50,000, but the upward trajectory working in industry, you make quite a bit coming out, and there's a lot of room. Like, let's say if you're not really into pharmacy, there's a lot of room for you to go into more of the operations and business side as well. I know a lot of times there's opportunities to run clinical trials as a pharmacist and whatnot. You have the medical like liaison type of thing where you just go around talking to doctors and shit about the mud of drugs. And you know, rumors is that they have champagne and massage Fridays, baby. So yeah, there's a lot of different opportunities within industry from what I hear about. If you want to find out more about it, there is also an organization Oh yeah, there's like the Industry Pharmacist Organization, IPO. I used to be part of it back in the day, but I don't really do it. They do. They usually connect. They promise to connect you with another pharmacist just like you in the industry. So maybe this is a good route to go. I know like there's other opportunities to go into. You can go FDA and then like go into private sector as well. There's a lot of different opportunities. So personally, I felt like I should have done industry. Maybe that would have been more my thing, but yeah, too late for me now, I guess. Well, it's never too late. I could always interview and just do it over again, but I don't think that's the right choice for me. And as well, like I think when it comes down to it, it's really about networking and just talking to people as well. So like doing cold emails and just testing out different email openers and stuff, trying to set up coffee meetings with people. I think coffee meetings are so underutilized. Even for myself, I don't do enough coffee meetings, but I feel like a coffee meeting is a great way to build a mentor and get an expert in the industry. You know, I'm not an expert with industry pharmacy, but through coffee meetings, I definitely could meet one. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Find out the more step-to-steps with industry pharmacy, and we'll see how it goes, baby. Anyways, thank you, Jen, for asking that question. So if you guys like this series, let me know in the comments. I'll be definitely looking at the stats and analytics for this. So guys, let me know what you think of this Mutta series. I'm thinking about every week or so, I'll probably do an Ask Kevin Yee. If it's really popular, I'll even try to do it daily and stuff and revamp my content. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As always, if you guys got questions for me, contact me at subscribers@refugeehustle.com. And you can always slide into my DMs at Kevin the Refugee _ under each name, or _ each word on Instagram. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, follow me on my social media, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.